welcome back to another reading. Today I'm back with another reading for Abhishek and Manisha. Today I'm going to be checking their current energies regarding each other and seeing if there is any change in energy since the last time I checked. It has been a while since I did a current energy reading because last week I did a special reading based on you guys' request. So let's see in this special reading if there's any changes in their energies and seeing how they are right now, okay? So first, let's get started with Abhishek. Let's see, how is Abhishek currently feeling towards Manisha? How is Abhishek current energy towards Manisha right now? What's going on with Abhishek's mind right now? Okay, guys, so Abhishek over here is coming as the King of Pentacles. So literally right now, his focus is mostly on his career. Literally, in his aspect of his life right now, mostly his focus is on his career. So he really wants to focus on his career. Maybe there's certain projects that he's working on, there are certain things that he's planning for his career, there are certain projects that are offered to him that he's thinking about doing strongly. So definitely that is in his mind. And I do pick up right now that Abhishek does feel like Manisha is actually something pretty special for him that he came across in the house they were in. Like, he feels like out of everyone out of that house, Manisha is pretty special for him. Here with the Six of Wands, he does feel like Manisha really is like almost like one person, like out of everyone that he does still like have a bond very strongly with, that he really does feel like she's a special person and that she cares about him and he does care about her. So he does feel a sense of victory that he did get to know Manisha in his life, because he does feel like she is almost something to be proud of that he did find in his life, okay? Um, and definitely his feelings are pretty intense for her right now. Here with the lovers coming in, they both really have mutual feelings for each other, and I keep saying this all the time. But there's something that I'm getting over here with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So there is some sort of sense of sadness and sense of loss regarding Abhishek. There is something that is making him sad regarding him and Manisha. And with the Five of Cups coming, which is like a sense of loss, I do feel like maybe Abhishek did have certain plans for the two of them that right now he does feel a little bit sad that those plans did not work out. Because I do see here with the Chariot that he does, like I told you guys, like he does want to be the one to come over to Manisha. He does want to be the one to do certain steps for Manisha. Maybe he did have certain plans regarding the two of them. And so he does feel pretty hurt right now here at the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. There's some sort of sense of sad energy that maybe he did have hopes, you know, for being the one that comes over to Manisha and stuff like that. And right now he does feel a sense of sadness, almost like a loss that things that he did wish for and expected did not happen, okay? And also he does feel a sense of big disappointment, okay? But he definitely is trying to, you know, be strong regarding this situation, okay? So I do feel that there's something regarding him, Manisha, that he's holding to his heart, like that he's upset about, okay? I don't feel like that he's gonna be very vocal with Manisha about this, but I just feel like regarding himself, you know, he's gonna try as much as he can to not show it, but like inside of him, deep inside, there is something that he's like sort of um hurt about, okay? Which is interesting. I don't know what this is exactly coming from, but this is what I'm picking up regarding his energy. So let me get more information. Okay, what else is in Abhishek's current energy? What else? What's going on between him and Nisha? Why is he feeling this way? Guys, again with the Five of Cups, he's feeling a little bit down. Interesting. Yeah, you guys. So there is something here with the Page of Pentacles that he did want to do to Manisha. Okay. So here with the Page of Pentacles, there's something that he like wanted to do to Manisha. There's something that he did want to come over and give to Manisha. Okay. And so he was really putting high hopes for that. But as you guys can see with the Five of Cups coming again, he does feel some sort of sadness regarding that certain thing. Okay. And Abhishek, you guys, he as well coming as the King of Cups. Overall, he is a pretty sensitive person. So some things, can affect him. And regarding Manisha, she is like a part of an emotional side. So like he does get emotional about things regarding her, okay? And especially that he does care about her. So I do feel like that there is something that he did want to do regarding him, Manisha, which right now he does feel like that did not happen, which he is feeling sad about, okay? Which I'm getting pretty strongly, okay? But I am getting here that there is some sort of celebration that maybe he's going to be having or maybe attending. And maybe this can be regarding family as well here, the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe there can be some sort of celebration regarding him and family where he can be attending. So I do feel like that is making his mood a little bit better, okay? But overall, like I do feel like there's something that made him heartbroken, okay? And I feel like this can relate to something that he did have hopes for regarding him, Manisha, which did not happen, okay? Um, because he is hurt, you guys, because at the end of the day, Manisha is special for him. And so, like I told you guys, like he did have certain plans regarding certain things. So, he's not feeling this way because he's hurt from her. He's feeling this way because at the end of the day, he does care about her, okay? And that's why he's feeling that way. If he did not care, he wouldn't feel upset at the end of the day, okay? So right now, let's get into Manisha's current energies. And you guys, please do not be upset from this. Like, this is very normal, okay? This is very normal. Like, and you guys know, like, I always, like, when I pick up sad energies, I do tell you guys, and when I pick up good energies, I tell you guys. But at the end of the day, if you guys have been watching my readings for a while, you know that mostly the time Abhisha do work it out. Like, they do work things out. The energy does become good mostly at the next reading, okay? And I do want to share something with you guys. Um, I don't know if you guys are into angel numbers or universe numbers, but if you guys are into them, maybe you have noticed that the last special reading for Abhisha was 444 for like double fours. And that was not intentional from my side. I did not like edit the video to be that number. Like it all became naturally. And I, as a spiritual person, intuitive person, I am interested in angel numbers. I myself, as an intuitive and spiritual person, I always see 1111, and 1111 always comes every day for me. I always see it on the clock. I always see it everywhere. Especially since I started reading tarot, I have been seeing that number, and that number means that you are on the right path. So I keep getting reminded by the universe or my spirit guides or whatever it is that I am on the right path. And so I did not know exactly what 444 meant. So I had to search it up because I was interested maybe if it had a hidden meaning regarding Abhisha. And so I searched it up, and it came that when it comes to bonds and friendships, 444 means that this bond is strong and they do have strong potential for partnership, long lasting partnership, which is so crazy because I feel like that is what matches Abhisha. And that's what I tell you guys all the time, that no matter what, I feel like they both do have a strong bond, that their bond and friendship can go on for years because they do have a good understanding most of the time, and they do have a strong foundation. And so they can really build that, and it can definitely be potential of them having this bond for years, okay? So I just feel like that, confirmed that like their bond is strong and they do both have a strong partnership. With the right steps, they definitely can make their bond go on for years. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So now let's get into Manisha. Let's see. What is Manisha's current energy regarding Abhishek right now? What is Manisha's current energy regarding Abhishek? This is very interesting. Okay, guys, so I do feel like Manisha as well is a little bit hurt, and there is some sort of swords in her back. So I don't know what happened, you guys, but they both are feeling similar energies. So Manisha, I do feel like overall she did want to grow her bond with Abhishek. She does want to grow her bond. Like I told you guys after her show, dancing competition, that I felt like she right away was like, okay, now I want to focus on me and Abhishek's bond so we can grow that. And so with the Seven of Pentacles, she really wanted to grow their bond, and she did was waiting for Abhishek regarding a certain move or a certain something here with the Ace of Pentacles that she did want Abhishek, to be the one that comes over to her. That's what I told you guys multiple times, that she does want Abhishek mostly to do the first step, okay? Because she did not want to do steps and she wasn't really sure about where they stand and all of that, okay? So Manisha has been sort of feeling tensed and sort of, worried, okay, because she does want their bond to grow, okay? And she definitely did want their bond to be closer, and here with the world that she definitely did want them to really communicate and have this heart to heart conversation, because she did feel like there was a lot of things in her heart that she did keep in. And so she was really hoping that, they would have that chance to have that heart to heart conversation. And so here, Three of Swords, she is feeling hurt that that wasn't able to happen, okay? And so yeah, I feel like the two of them are sort of hurt regarding that certain reason, which is pretty interesting. Now coming down to these cards, I don't know if like a devil is involved with this disappointment over here, but the devil is coming here again. So there is a third person that I don't know if maybe that third person is affecting this current situation. Maybe this third person is causing distractions. I don't know who this exactly person is. Believe me, I don't. But this person keeps coming almost in every readings. And I don't know exactly, but this devil sort of does affect certain things, okay? But at the end of the day, it is how Abhishek and Manisha deal with things. Like this devil at the end of the day cannot really do much. But like he does sort of, this devil does sort of affect things to some extent, okay? And here with the Hierophant coming in, I feel like Manisha really does want to get married. Like I told you guys, a lot of times she does want to have this Raj Kumar, like I told you guys in her solo reading, and that she does really want to find her knight in shining armor, and she really does want to get married. And I feel like recently maybe there has been some sort of things regarding finances that she has been trying to keep finances. And if you guys remember in my solo reading, I did also mention that Manisha needs to be careful regarding her finances. To only do some sort of purchase some certain things after some sort of thinking, and right now I'm sort of picking up some sort of financial thing, so maybe she is feeling a little bit of financial burden. So that is really making her think about marriage. I feel here with the Hierophant coming in, that maybe I'm hearing in my head that she is like, oh, like probably life would be easier if there was like a man that would help me, that would be responsible of me, that would help me in a lot of aspects. So she does really feel the need of a man that really would stand by her and help her regarding a lot of aspects in her life, because she does find herself sometimes being the one responsible for a lot of things, and she does find herself sometimes even being dependent on other people, okay? And she does want to find a person that would help her in all of her aspects of her life, so she wouldn't, have to worry that much, that her burden would be less. And so really she has been really thinking about marriage recently. So maybe there's a little bit of a financial burden, okay? But don't worry about that, guys. Manisha, oh, like I feel like she is gonna be successful in her career, as Abhishek as well. But definitely maybe there's like a certain struggle right now, okay? But yeah, like overall with the energy, there's something going on. And you guys, there's nothing wrong with Abhishek and Manisha. I do think they talked about certain things, like there is contact between them. They do talk from time to time, not daily, but they do talk. And they definitely, did talk about the things that, they did want. Like, I feel like Abhishek did talk about the thing that he did, want to do. Okay, so I do think definitely they did talk about certain things, okay? But it still hasn't been that heart to heart conversation. So they both know that the other is like a little bit sad regarding the situation, but they don't know exactly how the other is exactly feeling, because they sort of are waiting for the chance to really openly tell each other a lot of things, but at the same time, they're not able to get that chance. Okay, so last thing, let me get more information regarding. God, you guys, the video cut out when I was pulling the cards, and I even was saying what I was getting, but the reading cut. So I'm sorry about that. But I'll just continue what I was trying to say. So I pulled these cards, and I was saying that I feel like Manisha is trying to be careful right now about her expectations that she puts, like, from everyone around her, because she does feel like whenever she does put expectations, she does not get them in the end. So she does not want to put expectations anymore. She does have to be careful. And she does think that right now, like, that when she does think reverse about things, when she does not hope for something, it's gonna happen, because she does feel like at times when she did not feel like something would happen for her, it happened. So right now she's like, I need to be careful about what sort of expectations I put and what sort of things I hope for, because when I hope for something, it doesn't happen. So I just need to think that it's not gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So I'm hearing her say that thing. Okay, so especially regarding her and Abhishek, she does really hope that they would have this heart-to-heart conversation, that they would really enjoy their time together, that they would celebrate together, they would have fun. And she does really want that to happen. So she's right now thinking that she's not gonna put expectations, and it will happen um when the time is right. Okay. um but yeah, she's really hoping that her and Abhishek, can grow and grow. And she does feel like the two of them, would need to put equal effort, if they both want to grow their bond. Okay, so she does feel like they both need to be hand in hand and both work things out, which she does feel like it is sort of difficult, especially with them being busy all the time. But she does feel like that they both need to have equal give and take to make their bond stronger. So they have to work together regarding that. Okay, but Abhishek is so special for her, and so you know she really thinks about him a lot. Okay, she does really care about him a lot. He was Queen of Cups. So now let me get some oracle for them. And again, you guys, I hope the energy is a little bit down today regarding the two of them, but do not feel upset or down. Definitely the energies change all the time, and if you guys have been watching my readings for a long while, you guys know the energy changes a lot, and so even by the next reading, they might be fine again. But definitely, there is like some sort of sense of sadness. Okay, right now, let me get some oracle. Let's see, how is both Abhishek and Manisha feeling right now? How's both Abhishek and Manisha feeling right now regarding each other? Soul tie, I always feel connected to you. So this has came for them before. So they both do feel some sort of connection to each other. They don't know exactly what. Um, but they do feel some sort of connection to each other. Here with the soul tie, they do feel connected to each other. Even when they're apart, they do feel some sort of connection. Um, and I always repeat this, but I do feel like there is something interesting between Abhishek and Manisha, that one the two of them mostly are either in the same phase, like in the same energies, or like when one of them gets out of certain energy, the other gets into the energy after the other. So there is some sort of connection, you guys. I don't know exactly. I have been talking with some of you guys in DM about their connection, and um I have, like, I don't know Abhishek and Manisha that well to actually like say they're soulmates or twin flames or stuff like that. But I have been feeling that like they do have some sort of qualities about twin flames, but I don't know. Um because I feel like twin flames, they do have similar things going on, okay? But I'm not sure. If you guys have an idea what their connection is, let me down below. But like, I do feel like they sort of fit into the twin flames connection, because some of you guys did tell me that like they do certain things sometimes. They do, there is like certain things they do at similar times. Okay, like, so there's like this connection between them, which I feel like sort of does fit into twin flames, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, now let's get into Abhishek. What does Abhishek want to tell Manisha? What is Abhishek's message toward Manisha? Third party, there were other things that got in the way of us being together. Okay. So like I told you guys, the devil has came today, which Abhishek does feel like there is third parties that are in the way of them being together. So by third parties, you guys, I do not mean love interest. I do not mean that any of them is dating anyone. Okay. By third party, it means that there is third parties that do come in the way. It can also be third factors. It can be that, work a lot of times can be a factor in them not coming together. And with the devil coming in, there is definitely certain people that do not want them to come together. And Abhishek does sort of recognize that there is a third party that sometimes does come in between them. Okay. Um, so yeah, that is interesting. It was my first time getting this for Abhishek. Now for Manisha. What does Manisha want to tell Abhishek? What does Manisha want to tell Abhishek? From menacing, I miss her inside jokes. So definitely Manisha does really miss her inside jokes with Abhishek. I don't know if the two of them did have inside jokes or they really had a fun time together. They always used to laugh. But definitely she does feel like there was a time when they both had jokes. They used to really have a lot of fun together and she's really been missing that time. So I feel like even like when they do call each other and they do contact, she does tell him that like, when we did that, that was so funny. And I feel like I'm getting like the sounds of them just like laughing on the phone, of them just remembering things, especially I feel like when it was in the house. So I do hear them talking, you guys, and they do have fun when they do have time and they do talk on the phone, okay? Um, but not always everything is gonna come on social media. But they do have a bond, you guys, off of social media. And I just heard like a conversation of them just like laughing, and Marisha's like, you remember that time when we did that? So they were, and I hear just Abhishek like laughing so hard. So I don't know exactly the situation they had in Big Boss, but probably there was a certain incident where every time the two of them do remember, they just like laugh so hard. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, um, so now let's get into the hidden truth. Okay, so what is Abhishek's hidden truth regarding Manisha? What is Abhishek's hidden truth regarding Manisha? Wow, these really match today. I wonder if you're happy with that. Me, I believe this came last time in the special reading. I'm not sure, but I believe this came last time. So he does feel like Manisha. Sometimes he does see her hanging out with certain people and he does sort of feel left out. Sometimes he does think that I wonder if you're happy without me. So maybe Manisha did enter some sort of celebration or maybe some sort of something, and he saw her again hanging out with certain people and he's like, I wonder if you're happy without me. Like he does sometimes, feel left out, like I tell you guys a lot of times, especially with if it's like other people of the other gender, okay? And he does feel like you came closer than anyone, which is exactly what I told you guys at the beginning with this reading, that he does feel like out of the people in the house, Manisha really became the closest person to him and the most special one. Okay, so one more for Abhishek. What else is Abhishek's hidden truth regarding Manisha? Again, I feel you leaving me behind. So yeah, like I told you guys, like there are some sort of sad energies regarding the two of them. So like Abhishek, does feel sometimes left out. Um, he does wish a lot of times that he would be the person that Manisha is around, that he would be the person that is around Manisha. Um, so yeah, like he is feeling some sort of sense of feeling left out right now because he does want to be the person that is around her. Okay. Now for Manisha, what does Manisha want to tell Abhishek? What is Manisha's hidden truth? You speak to me through music, and I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Okay, one more. What does Manisha want to tell Abhishek? What does Manisha want to tell Abhishek? So Manisha does feel like Abhishek speaks to her through music. She does feel like Abhishek, like this always comes, this card always comes for the two of them, that they both do have a connection regarding music. And maybe Manisha has been feeling recently that Abhishek, has been sending her, or she has been feeling certain signs from him regarding music, okay? Um, and I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So Manisha does feel like certainly something about her life that she does want to share with Abhishek, that because of that lesson in my life, I'm really grateful for that, because that I am the person that I am today. So Manisha does feel like that she is grateful for something happening in her life, because it did hurt her, like the process did hurt her, but she is grateful for that spiritual lesson. And I will wait for a sign for you. So Manisha's hidden truth is that she does wait a lot of times for a sign from Abhishek. She does a lot of times wait for a move from Abhishek, like I told you guys I was getting as well on the cards. So she does find herself, hoping a lot, waiting for a sign, because I don't feel like she's the type of person, that would be the one to make the first step. And so she does want for reassurance Abhishek to be the one to give her signs, to initiate stuff, okay? Right? So yeah, so Manisha is feeling that she is waiting for a sign from Abhishek. She is waiting for something for Abhishek, okay? So this is what I'm getting, guys, today for their current energy. I know the reading was a little bit down today, but don't worry, guys. I do feel like their bond is gonna be okay, okay? It's nothing, it's not like they're fighting or there's something happening. It's just like something that they're personally feeling. But they will be alright, okay? Like I told you guys, they do have a chance of having this very strong bond and partnership for a long time, okay? But they just really need to have this heart-to-heart conversation, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and you got clarity, and see you guys next time.